of Pisa is famous because of its tilt, but do you know why it was built in the first place? It wasn't just for decoration. It was actually meant to be a bell tower for the Pisa Cathedral. Back in the 12th century, Pisa was a powerful city, and they wanted to show off their wealth with an epic cathedral complex. The tower was supposed to hold 7 massive bells that would ring across the city, but as we all know, things didn't go as planned. The soft ground caused it to start leaning just a few years into construction, turning Pisa's status symbol into one of history's greatest architectural fails. Today, the bells still ring, and the lean has made it more famous than Pisa ever imagined. So, was this a failure or the best mistake ever?
Hi everyone! Bonjour, buongiorno, dzień dobry, kamusta? Good morning! It's me again, Jamilla here in Poland! Hanap niyo ba ang magagandang tourist spot dito sa Italy? Well, I want to recommend this place for you. For me, this is the famous and beautiful place in Italy. And we are here in Pisa Leaning Tower Climbing Cathedral and Baptistery. Pisa, the charm of the ancient maritime republic with the Leaning Tower. And let's talk about the history of Pisa Leaning Tower. The Leaning Tower of Pisa's history began in the 11th and 12th century, with construction starting in 1173 as a bell tower for Pisa's cathedral, quickly tailing due to weak soil in an inadequate foundation after the first few floors. Halting for nearly a century, allowing soil to settle, resuming with attempts to correct the lane by building taller in one side, and finally finishing in 1372, creating its famous curve. Leaning Tower of Pisa History Architecture, Foundation and Lane. The Leaning Tower of Pisa, built as a bell tower campanile for the Pisa Cathedral starting in 1173, began to lean after only a few stories due to soap, unstoppable soil, and swallow foundation, causing a nearly 100 years construction halt. Builders tried to compensate by making upper floors taller in one side, but the tilt worsened, reaching 5.5 degrees by 1990. A major stabilization project from 1993 to 2001 successfully reduced the lane to about 4 degrees, making it safe while preserving its famous. And let's talk about the history of construction. History and construction. Start began in 1173 as the third structure in the cathedral complex. The lane begins by 1178 after completing the 3 stories. The tower started tilting due to soft ground, halting work for a nearly century, pauses and compensation. Wars between Italian city-states, false constructions, allowing the soil to settle. When work resumed, engineers tried to correct the lane by making upper floors taller on the short side, but this worsened the till completion. Construction was complete in 1372 with the addition of the bell chamber and 7 bells. And the architect is Bonanno Pisano started it with Giovanni di Simon and Tommaso de Andrea Pisano. And how about the key and feature and facts? The key features and facts. Material, white marble. Height, about 56 meters, 183 to 185 feet. Bells, 7 bells, each turn to a different notes. And how about the stairs? Stairs is 294 steps with 1 spiral staircase, having 2 extra steps to compensate for the lane. And how about the stabilization efforts and significance? Stabilization efforts and significance. By 1990, the tilt reached over 5.5 degree, risking collapse. Restoration 1990s to 2001. Soil was removed from beneath and rise side. Counterweights added and bells removed. Effort reduced to lane to about 3.97 degrees, around 4 degrees. Legend says Galileo conducted free wall experiments from the tower. World War II, used as a Nazi observation post but is fair distraction. And how about the summary? Summary, the Leaning Tower of Pisa is a masterpiece of Romanesque architecture. Those famous tales, starting from its foundation in marshy soil, was both a construction challenge and an accidental preservation factor, creating a unique landmark that was undergone significant engineering to remain standing for tourists today. And that's all for the history of Leaning Pisa Tower. And finally, I get it, my dream come true. See, this is PISA Leaning Tower, Italy. Oh my God, sobrang ganda. And kaya naman, isama mo na sa backlist mo ang Europe, especially itong PISA, Italy. I-take note mo na yan, kaya ikaw na nanonood nito, ay go it for the go at hindi ka magsisisi. Talagang napaka-worth it dahil nag-enjoy talaga ako dito. Hindi ko naman to i-recommend sa inyo kung hindi ako nag-enjoy dito. Hay, sobra akong na-amaze dito and na-entertain sa sobrang ganda ng view. And this is unforgettable moment in my life. So anyways, talagang namangyan pa rin talaga ako dito ng very light. At alam nyo ba mga kabeshi, entrance pa lang ay mapapawag ka agad. Oh my God, sobra talaga akong na-amaze sa place na to. Sobrang ganda. Well, sobrang ganda talaga dito. So anyways, mangyan na naman po ako dito ng very light. At alam nyo ba, entrance pa lang ay mapapawag ka na agad sa sobrang ganda at sobrang gagaling talaga ng gumawa nito. And wow, sobrang amazing. At sa mga engineer and architect, also planner, all of them, sobrang smart. Shoutout sa inyo. At bakit? Dahil sobrang ganda at napapawaw po ako dito. Especially yung view. At sobra kong na-appreciate ang place na to. And you know guys, dito ko lang talaga nakita sa PISA ang tower na nakatagilid. Sobrang amaze talaga ako dito. And that's it. Thank you for watching and see you next mini vlog. And bisanya Yutra and follow for more. Bye! Bonjour! Buongiorno!